We're live from the office floor. This is, one day I will have a better place to record, but for now, this is it. This is it. Good morning. Welcome to Polymath Library. Have my coffee. Before I begin, I would like to introduce a new member to this channel, which is my iPad. Oh my gosh. Okay, this was my birthday present to myself. Treat yourself. She's so cute. So she's gonna help me stay focused because I have my notes here. And why are we here today? Today we're talking about how YouTube has changed my life with less than 100 subscribers. If you're a subscriber, hey. Let's just get into it. Why did I start YouTube? This is not my first YouTube channel. This is maybe my fourth YouTube channel. I have always just had this compulsion to create and share. Now, the way that it worked 10 years ago, way different than how it works now. There was some algorithms, I'm sure, but they were not to the extent as they are, as we know them today. I would just post, I remember I had some kind of vlog, and I had music in my room playing at the same time as I was talking. So you couldn't hear a single thing I said. I was just sitting on my bed, literally all my books piled on my bed, just talking about, oh, I like this one. I like this book. I think I've privated it now because I forgot it was there. And a colleague was like, oh, I found your YouTube channel 10 years later. I was like, what YouTube channel? So I'm not a new, and then after that, then I was really into posting music. I had an album on Bandcamp, which was somehow found because they said it was the least SEO friendly album or URL of all time. And that is exactly how I affectionately refer to my old music YouTube channels because, I would think my music would just somehow be discovered when it's titled Snowy Demo. And then I'd wonder why it had, only 30 views, which was from myself. So then I became a mom. And that put me in an absolute crisis, personally. Because I was like, okay, we're going to get really real here. I was like, okay, now I'm 30 years old. I have so many creative ideas. What do I have to show for it? Besides these SEO unfriendly YouTube channels. Spent some time, came up with a name, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this shit seriously. I'm gonna take it seriously. I don't care what happens with it. I'm just gonna take it seriously as a creative outlet, something for me to focus on. Let's see what happens. That's been about a year ago, maybe more. I am so grateful that I did this. I always, I keep trying to fight off the feeling man, I wish I would have started this sooner. I wish I would have taken myself seriously sooner. I still don't take myself seriously enough when it comes to creativity. That's what I'm working on. But I wish I would have just, and I have to say, okay, you know what? Maybe you could have taken yourself seriously sooner, but at least you started now. So start now. Start now. If you don't get anything else from this video, I am begging you to start now. So let's get into my list because that's one of the things I want to talk about. Starting this YouTube channel put me on the side of YouTube where there are so many smaller creators. I'm getting a lot of smaller creators in my feed. There is so much real creativity out there and so many interesting people doing so many interesting things. So when I was saying start now, my first thought was that somebody is gonna say, well, I'm not as good as other people, or I don't have a lot to offer. Yes, stop. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And it doesn't matter if you get 5 views, if only your family is watching, if, you just post it to a subreddit and people super interested in the thing you just post about care about it. There are so many, I found someone starting a van trip, someone who's doing vlogs and making music, someone who's, talking about their spiritual journey, whatever, you know, so just anything you want to talk about. Like, it's so interesting. I think we all kind of have this like voyeuristic tendency where it's just so cool to see people's everyday lives and how they perceive the world. And oftentimes we find that the things that we thought was so, that only, oh man, like I'm so different, like only, not like I'm so different, but like no one could possibly relate to the way I am feeling about this. And then you hear someone describe exactly your thoughts and you're like, well, I'm not alone. Truly, I've never had a unique experience in this world. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. Here it is a good thing. So the world needs your voice out there. 2, starting this YouTube channel rekindled my love for YouTube. YouTube, it's like such an amazing resource. There is so much free knowledge, free content. Like, you can literally just like see and experience anything. You can say like, oh man, I don't have the money to go to Disneyland Tokyo right now, but I just want to see what the rides are like. I just want to feel like I'm there. You can spend like, you know, a couple hours watching people's vlogs and, you know, you've traveled a little bit. You can say, oh, I wonder what it's like to start a farm. You can do that. It just, you know, it just sparked my curiosity for learning and experiencing again. 3, it helped me prioritize my free time. So I have now a BC, AC, whatever it's called, AD in my life before becoming a mom and after becoming a mom. Before becoming a mom, I had all the time in the world, anything I wanted to do, whenever. And you know how well I used that time? I didn't. I would, you know, I'm not going to say gaming is a waste of time, but I think just like sometimes sitting on the couch because you don't know what to do, that's a little bit, you know, prioritize rest, but you know what I'm talking about when it's like you're just like scrolling on your phone and you should do something. There's things you want to do, but you just don't do it. I don't have that luxury anymore. You know, if I have 30 minutes, I am like, okay, am I going to make food? Am I going to go on a walk? Am I going to, you know, work on making some ideas for YouTube? Am I going to edit something? Am I going to get some extra work done for work? Am I going to take a shower? Like, I have to really prioritize like every minute of my free time. And it's shown me how much I actually can get done when I'm just do it. Which for me, like I'm a Taurus, okay? And I'm actually like have so much earth in my chart. So I'm not a fast mover at all. So to kind of have like YouTube as something that I can like point my horizon towards of like, okay, I'm going to get this done. It's like such a good motivator. 4th point, which kind of is linked, it helps me develop discipline. A little bit of discipline is good. I think growing up, discipline was always such a negative thing. Like, you have to be disciplined, blah, blah, blah. But as I mature, I realize that it's like such a gift to have some like self-discipline. Prioritizing and prioritizing, great. You can say, yeah, this is the most important thing I should be doing right now. But to then actually do it, I think that's the discipline. So am I gonna sit here and scroll on my phone, or am I gonna like get my shit together and record something? Okay, 5. It's given me a creative outlet. It gives me somewhere to put my thoughts and feelings. Like, I'm obsessed with an album. Okay, I can make a video about it, and then maybe someone else is also interested. Or even if, that's my point also, is even if no one watches it, it's so cool to focus your energy in on one thing, really explore the topic and make, you know, slides for it and develop theories and analysis and really get into it enough to create a video to talk about it. You have a creative outlet, you feel fulfilled. And it leads me to my next point, which is people are interested in the same things that I am interested in. I've spent so long, let's take Sufjan for example. My friends only know or have heard Sufjan's music for the longest time because I was like an evangelist for Sufjan, you know, always talking about, always like, give me the aux chord, let's play Seven Swans. You know what, I need to make another Sufjan video because there's actually a lot happening over there. The day I discovered Tumblr and the whole Sufjan Tumblr community, or now Reddit, there's like, oh my god, any niche interest you have, someone else is interested in it. So it's so cool to even get like one comment like, oh my gosh, I've gotten these comments like, no one I know likes Sufjan. It's just like nice to connect over something. It's helped me kind of steer my creativity in another ways. There is an intersection between what you care about and what other people are interested in listening to you about. And sometimes, you know, like when let's get real. When I envisioned starting my YouTube channel, I was like, okay, I will talk about some stuff, but also I will make vlogs and I will just share my life, this kind of stuff. But those videos that I post, they don't get that many views. The ones that do get views is when I talk about music. For a while, I was like, I don't want to do that. I realized that I was being a little bit silly because I posted those videos in the first place because I like talking about it. Why not do that more if that's what other people are interested in? So it kind of gave me a new, like I listened to the Best Friends podcast with Nicole and Sashir, and Nicole right now is on like a soapbox, a good soapbox, about how we don't teach kids how to turn their interests into vocations. And she's like, more people should go to trade school. Yes, so it's kind of like, for a long time I was like, well, I don't have a niche. How am I going to post about anything if I don't have a niche? It was staring me straight in the face like this, talk about music. And I was like, it's like the meme, like, will anybody love me? No, not you. I've kind of had to come to terms with that. It's the same thing like with work. You might not be in a profession that is your passion, but hopefully you can find something where it intersects. Ikigai is a Japanese concept referring to something that gives a person a sense of purpose, a reason for living. Wrapping it back to how it changed my life is that conceptualizing what I'm doing on YouTube has also made me rethink what I'm doing at work. And the last one is how it changed my life, it's made me more resourceful. So I did buy, like, I need to preface this by saying that I did buy a Yeti microphone. I did buy a Sony camera because audio is the most important thing, but it did also make me more resourceful in that I realized you don't need these kind of best setup. Like if that's what's stopping you is not having the right equipment, I want you to stop this video and go make a video on your phone. I don't care what kind of phone you have, make it on your phone. It's gonna make you more creative, more resourceful, and able to do stuff you never thought you could do because you're gonna find a way to hack it and make a cool finished product with what you have. Sometimes, like, having the best of the best can kind of just take out all the creativity, because if anything is possible, there's nowhere to start. It's like you have a blank page and a paintbrush, but no colors, no paints, nothing to kind of, no reference. And so yeah, it's made me more resourceful. Like this vlog that I did to Bratislava, I was like, okay, you know what? My camera is gonna die anyway if I take it, and it's I'm not gonna get good footage anyway from there, and I'm not gonna want to pull out my camera every time. Let's just make it with my phone and see. And you know what? Since then, I realized I can make perfectly good YouTube videos with my phone only. I didn't need to buy a microphone. I didn't need to buy a camera. Of course, at a certain point, you do want to kind of buy other things to kind of upgrade your process. And I'm trying to remind that, because there's another camera that I want now that I've kind of realized that the camera I have is good, but it's not like a vlogging camera. and there is a vlogging camera. I'm trying to remind myself, you know what, you don't need that. One day, sure, you can get it, but you don't need it now. I haven't actually made a video for over a month because I got super busy, but I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. It doesn't matter if videos get 15 views, thousands of views, like it's just fun. Maybe that's the last thing, is that it's helped me to have more fun and to play. And as adults, we do not have fun. We do not play just for the sake of playing enough. And it's given me an outlet to do that, which is why I don't think I will ever stop making things for the internet, you know, even if no one sees it. Like, I've been blogging, posting on Tumblr, things people will never see that I spent time on. And I think that is so important, to have some kind of creative outlet. To summarize, it's given me a purpose in life. It's given me a creative outlet. It's made me more resourceful. It's connected me to other creative people. It's made me more inspired. It's given me more like discipline and creative discipline. And those things are invaluable. I encourage you to start your YouTube channel. Tell me in the comments if you just started one or are thinking about starting one. I will go subscribe. I will watch your videos. And yeah, I hope you have a good week. It's hard out there. I know it's hard out there. So if doing something like YouTube, or starting like an art Instagram, or start a Tumblr account, I don't know, just do something that you can just, or a journal, buy a new journal and just do little drawings or document your day or write little poems. We need to be more creative. We need to have more fun, more play. And this is my outlet for now, but yeah. Share with me also, like, what's your like little creative outlet. Okay. I wanted to say be blessed, but yeah, you know what? Be blessed. Treat yourself. It's a Gemini season, so go have some good conversations. Go explore 1,000 different things and find the ones that feel like home to you. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye. Also, subscribe if you had a good time. Okay, bye.